Blog Talk Radio.
The views, opinions, and dialogue expressed on this radio show may not necessarily be of the host, co-host, guest, or even Block Talk Radio. Listener discretion is advised.
Folks, welcome back to DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. I'm Will Scoville, joined by Alyssa, Onyx, and Robbie Prince. There's something I want to address, and it's when I was logging on to Blog Talk Radio tonight. And off to the left-hand side, when you get ready to log in, you'll see all the other shows that are featured, so on and so forth, the ones that Blog Talk Radio wants to promote, or maybe it's something... maybe it's because maybe we're listed under a certain category. They show up on my page somehow. I don't know how it works. But there was one show on there that kind of caught my attention, and the name of it is The Thinking Atheist. And I was like, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because when I think of, those words put together in a name of some sort for a show or whatever, I'm thinking to myself, I pondered it for a few minutes, and I got to thinking.
Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left. Because my children are coming. I told you 20 years ago.
That kind of reminds me of some other things. Take, for example, maybe the appreciative ingrate. The thoughtful asshole, the brilliant moron, the legitimate bastard. At least an agnostic I can kind of get a little bit because they just don't know. But the atheist, they're saying that they know everything because they've searched everywhere. No stone has been left unturned.
Hey, are you listening to me? Hey, meathead!
And they figured out there's no God whatsoever. Because they know everything. I actually was on a show with an atheist, and he was giving me his philosophy on life, talking about evolution and everything, which is so dumb because a thinking atheist, they believe in no God, but they have. Yes, they're very confident. They have their own religion too, but they won't admit it. Which evolution's their religion.
We didn't crawl out from under no rocks. We didn't have no tails. And we didn't come from monkeys, you atheistic pinko meathead.
So, we got to talking and everything, and he was like, well, I think you'll agree with me that, we all came out of the sea and all this stuff, out of the water and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I said, well, I don't agree with you.
You two are just dumber than a bag of hammers.
What are you talking about? Why do you say that for? And then he starts talking about his evolutionary visions. And I was like, man, it just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Because when you talk about evolution, you've got missing links. Okay, where's the half rhino, half unicorn? Where's the half dog, half gazelle? Where's the half elephant, half giraffe? I want to know where these links are. I want to see a fossil of one.
Oh, back to school, to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool. I got my lunch packed up, my boots tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Oh, back to school, back to...
In the honor of missing links, let's play some music on DTM Wicked Radio. Paranormal Circus!
What's going on, everybody? This is Half Deezy of Fallen Kings Records, and you're listening to the Paranormal Circus. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy's a punk-ass bitch. We all know this, you know what I'm saying? But when he fucking came out and said, fuck the troops, that's when I was like, nah, fuck this, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, dude, you ain't untouchable, you know what I'm saying? So, when your ass is out there fucking thinking that, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna approach you about the shit, you better watch your ass, boy, cause you don't know who the fuck you fucking with.
Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soulja Boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers, I don't play with you either.
I take this army life seriously, but I'm curious as to why you dissing us, cause you ain't fucking with me. Lyrically, I'm ripping your soul and leaving your jaw drop from these few words. Aren't you from the burbs? Why you talking all them foul words? Saying fuck the troops when we buy most of the music, fool. You ignorant son of a bitch. Yeah, I thought you knew. One hit wonders don't last. That's the only truth. Garbage ass music like you. Who you talking to? Saying that you roll with goons? That don't mean shit to troops. They teach us how to murder. Lil homie moving room to room. It take less than a squad to get right past your bodyguards. Then you knapsack and kidnap and taken to the graveyard. Before we even take your life, we move you to a secluded place. Start ripping out your fingernails and waterboarding your fucking face, gagging up your mouth so no one can hear you scream. You should have thought about it twice before you started dissing the team. And you
started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soulja Boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers, I don't play, we get even. Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soulja Boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers, I don't play, we get even.
You say you 400 strong, we over 300,000. Saying fuck the troops, man, your little ass is wildin'. You need to get your ass beat with a belt and show some discipline. The 6 men that sexually assaulted you made you angry. Damn, there's counseling for that. They're there to help you, you should use them before you start dissing real men that'll beat you stupid. Trapped inside of the wreckage, burning alive, you hear the violent screams, knowing you were wrong to diss on us. Waking from violent dreams, this shit is personal, and I'ma personalize this rap for you. YouTube's your enemy, and I'ma use it so you can hear it too. Your little fans can talk shit, but I can give a fuck, cause they don't know talent. Your words don't make sense, you know you suck. You made a dance with a ringtone, I'm not hating on that. I'm hating the fact you dissing troops when we're the reason you ain't attacked. And you have the luxury to live in the States and spit your whack ass raps. You better be thanking this bitch before you get smacked, motherfucker.
Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soulja Boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers, I don't play, we get even. Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soulja Boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers, I don't play, we get even.
You better watch your ass, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because outside of uniform, you don't know what the fuck we look like, you know what I mean? But we know what the fuck you look like. You stand out in the crowd, we don't. And I tell you what, we fucking come across you, you better hope there ain't more than fucking 5 of us, cause you're done. Your bodyguards, your goons, they ain't stopping shit. That ain't gonna fade us.
I am the Count. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna sleep all day, and I've been down this road before. The same shit on a different day. I can't take it anymore. Faking smiles, feeling suicidal, laughing all alone, awaiting my salvation, trapped inside my desperation. Love don't live here anymore. Faking smiles, feeling suicidal, laughing all alone, awaiting my salvation, trapped inside my desperation. Love don't live here anymore. I'm faking smiles and feeling suicidal, broken hearts and shattered souls. I'm waiting my salvation, trapped inside my desperation. Love don't live here anymore. Nobody lives here
Folks, welcome back to DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. I'm Will Scoville, joined by Alyssa, Onyx, and Robbie Prince.
You get better every week with that.
You know, I'm not even jacked up on Froyo either.
I know Kung Fu.
That's pretty good, right? Usually I'm jacked up on, like, was it dark chocolate and, was it cookies and cream Froyo? Gluten-free, no high fructose corn syrup. You know it. That's how we roll here. No high fructose corn syrup. But yeah. So yeah, everything's going great, folks. We're doing really well. I actually, we got to talk about Huffington Post weird news, because there's a lot of weird stuff that happens in the world, and we have to cover it right here on DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there. I mean, you can even go to this yourself and, you know, hit on, like, I don't know, dumb crime. And, oh, this is terrible. And I heard about this earlier in the week. Oh, this is horrible. It says, cops say Chelsea Berry and Jared Pryor posed for selfies with dead friend.
You two are just dumber than a bag of hammers.
Oh, did you hear about that?
What the
That's
heck?
What? Like
Yeah.
like what they used to do like back in the day, like post mortuary photos or whatever.
Oh no, this is more terrible. It says
Really?
Berry 24 and Pryor 26 are charged with voluntary manslaughter and abandonment of a corpse in the death of 30-year-old Dennis Nathan Meyer. The pair was taken into police custody after a tipster alerted police to Facebook photos that allegedly show Berry and Pryor posing with Meyer's body, police said. Oh my gosh, it gets worse. He appeared certainly to be deceased, the Newton County Sheriff Ken Copeland told News Talk. According to a probable cause affidavit obtained by the Smoking Gun, Berry told police she was hanging out with Meyer on the night of August 21st when he injected himself with the painkiller, whatever, in a narcotic pain reliever. Chelsea stated that Nate shot the painkiller up into his vein and he started acting crazy by pulling his wiener out and saying strange things.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until it comes out. Yeah, Barry told police Myers' bizarre behavior made her nervous, and so she called Pryor, who met up with them a short time later. Barry, according to her affidavit, said she hung out in the parking lot of a McDonald's restaurant while Meyer was passed out in the vehicle they were using. The trio later drove to a convenience store, at which time they allegedly checked on Meyer and discovered he was not breathing. Barry told police she was afraid to call an ambulance for Meyer because her and Pryor were high on meth and Xanax. Instead of getting help, the pair posed for a selfie with Meyer before moving his body from the front seat to the back seat.
Oh, my God.
How gross and freaky is that? That's disgusting.
I have so many questions.
This dude, he's running around doing all kinds of freaky stuff. He finally chills out, passes out in the front seat, and wait a minute, he's not breathing. Uh-oh, he's probably dead. Let's take a pic for our Facebook page, yo!
The views, opinions, and dialogue expressed on this radio show may not necessarily be of the host, co-host, guest, or even Block Talk Radio. Listener discretion is advised.
Today, Junior?
This is Vino Alan from Chameleon Conductor. You're listening to Paranormal Circus.
Time has come for me to go, leave my family in sorrow. They think I'm not coming home. They don't believe anymore. This war is taking my friends, it's asking me to follow. This isn't done, no, give me my gun. They think they beat us, even they don't believe it. Fire will rain and thunder. Rage comes anew tomorrow. My enemy must mistake in my bluff. They won't believe anymore. Fly on, fly, fly on. get the front up. Storms of all the season toss, we dig the load and give the boss a piece of love. The wars of ours, so your swords of paradise lost.
I'm on the streets. I'm doing an investigation, and I'm investigating a paranormal occurrence where I believe this lady right here is possessed. She's possessed, and this is investigation into that.
I could go into it. We could look up the detectives over a $5,000 theft right here. Okay? And now I'm making my way back to the license. And we pulled up extortion through this bank, and they will be contacted.
What's going on in Canada?
So it doesn't matter because of the NASA conference work bag that was stolen on the NASA low. Okay? For the bank to roll home run through Mexico, screaming and pulling hair, going to jail for no reason with little Martha Bambina, Mamacita, that works in the court. And since I'm a former postmaster in Poland, then I had to file it at the post office. So we're probably not going to reopen at Bank of America since we've all stood guard and that kind of thing. And pulled hair and beat the shit and false charges over Roy and Alonzo and Garcia and all the mess. It's already been written up, put in, filed, and my loyalty will lie right here, and even with my white children. Mexico is not going to run my life because Mexico is not the border of Canada. Okay? We haven't been able to go home because of what's been done down here. Alright? And that makes a difference. You steal my car, you steal my mail, you pull my hair, dictate to my children, and I can't fly my plane home.
What?
See? Not happening. So, just so y'all can make the cover of a magazine. Now, Darby, we hate you so goddamn motherfucking much that we even killed.
What?
Okay? Your daughter's car, her grandmother, her uncle, her cousin, stole mail, stole a NASA conference work bag, medical records, optometry case, release forms, just so we could pull some shit off. That's not going to be working out.
Canada.
I wouldn't be here without all my fans.
Trees have been worshipped by virtually every pagan culture in the world and was again a major symbol of sun god worship and fertility. It took the place inside the pagan home of the obelisk. The fir tree took the place of that obelisk as a picture or a symbol of the sun god. That's why they put the sunburst or the 8-pointed star on top of it. The fir tree was said to be a magical tree because it remained green all year long. It was decorated in some cultures with fruit to symbolize new life, and in other cultures it was decorated with 12 candles to honor their sun god. Because the Feast of Saturnalia was 12 days. That's where you get the 12 days of Christmas from. Today we even sing songs to it, just like they did in the pagan worship rituals. Jeremiah 10, verses 2 and following says, "Thus says the Lord," or Yahweh, "do not learn the way of the Gentiles. Do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the Gentiles are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are futile. For one cuts a tree down from the forest, the work of the hands of a workman with the axe. They decorate it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers so that it will not topple. They are upright like a palm tree, and they cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot go by themselves. Do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor can they do any good." Now, many people believe that this particular scripture is talking about Christmas trees themselves. The truth of the matter is this particular scripture is not really connected to Christmas trees, as it is the idea that they took and they went to the woods, they got fir trees, and then they would carve them and they would decorate them with silver and gold. And what I wanted to point out with the scripture is that the whole decorating with silver and gold balls, which actually, believe it or not, are represented in ancient cultures as the testicles of the sun god that went on the shaft of Baal, with the symbol of the pagan fertility rite of the sunburst on top of it. That's where they got the silver and gold from. It was the idea that they decorated their idols with silver and gold. So that's what I wanted to pull from this scripture, not necessarily that they're cutting down a Christmas tree. That tradition didn't happen until later, but this is where they got the idea from, because idols were decorated with silver and gold. We see again, very closely, if you look closely on this Mexican sun god idol that we showed you before, you will see the fir tree. This fir tree ends up becoming, as we know today, what we call the Christmas tree.
The views, opinions, and dialogue expressed on this radio show may not necessarily be of the host, co-host, guest, or even Block Talk Radio. Listener discretion is advised.
Folks, welcome to DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. I'm Will Scoville, joined by Alyssa and Robbie Prince.
Jeez, that was a good one.
Tonight we got a really special guest. We got Dominic Calvito. Dominic played the role of Skippy in the film Toxic Avenger, the Lloyd Kaufman cult sensation. And here we go, right now, with Skippy from Toxic Avenger, Dominic Calvito.
I appreciate it, Will, the time that you're spending.
Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you. You know, this is awesome having you on here. And, you know, I was doing some homework today. I went and checked out some movie clips and everything. And I seemed to get run down by a car. It looked pretty painful.
Oh, he's a cute little boy, isn't he? Out pretty late, aren't you, honey? The coast is clear, Bozo.
We got him. We're gonna get him! We're gonna get him!
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It was still have a headache 30 years later. It was kind of cool though. The filming experience was amazing with Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hurst from Trauma Entertainment back in 1985. It was really cool. And I also, you know, I'm having an opportunity to go to Epicon in Dayton, Ohio next month. And yeah, I'm going to actually film another movie also. Toxic Tutu, it's called. It's actually, Joe Nardelli is the producer. It's actually his movie. The time when we're going to do it is probably, well, he's doing his parts, but when my part comes in, I'm actually going to get, you know, notified, and then I can go and do my part, film my scene, probably somewhere down South Jersey.
Going into the film itself, what were your expectations? What did you think it was going to be like when you get on, you know, finally got on set?
Oh, wow. What I expected, it was just actually, to be honest with you, because I was 12 years old when I filmed it, I was thinking it was a practical joke, and like it was just, you know, something done just to be a joke with my family. But as I stepped on set in Jersey City, where I filmed my scene, it all became real. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be in a movie. And it was one of them things that, you know, you never forget. I was kind of like in a mood to just run around set screaming, because at the expectation that, you know, you don't realize it. You know, you're a young kid. I was like, oh my God. And it became real after, like, Lloyd Kaufman came up to me and said, all right, let's go. We got to get you into makeup. I was like, okay. So I ended up going into makeup, and the first scene when they first hit me, that makeup wasn't too bad. I mean, it took long, but it didn't take as long as the second hit when they ran my head over, the head crushing scene, you know. And what was cool is it took about, I'd say probably about 12 hours to film because of the fact that they had to keep changing makeup and setting everything up, and you know, I mean, they were attending to me like I was the president, and my expectation was really like, okay, now it's time. I'm going to be in a movie. I was astonished. I didn't know what was going on. Once they started putting on the makeup and people were talking to me, and there's people, like, it's a set. It's a movie set. So it's not just like you're in a room alone. It makes you feel
special for sure, you know. It really makes you feel special. These folks are coming up to you. You know, they know your name. You know, they're putting your makeup on. They're making sure you got something to eat, something to drink. And they're catering to you, like, right and left. It's almost surreal.
Yes,
incredible.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't wait to get back into the movies again. You know, and do the Toxic Tutu that I'm going to actually be doing with Joe Nardelli. And as you can see, you've probably seen 1,000 of the pictures that I posted, and in my group. And you know, there's people that are just hitting me up constantly. The name of the group is Fans of Skippy from the Toxic Avenger. If anybody wants me to add them, I could do that. And then I also have the page Skippy from the Toxic Avenger, and I also have Team Skippy. So I have 3 outlets that people can do whatever they want in it. You know, they can post and ask questions and stuff like that. 2 like pages. I got a lot of people in my group, actors that I met at the Northeast Film Festival that I went to a couple weeks ago, and met a lot of big wigs. And they were talking to me about a lot of acting, and you can, you know, handing me cards and everything, give me a call. You know, I mean, it's amazing. It's just that, and I had an interview actually is in one of my pages that I had with Lloyd Kaufman on July 2nd of this year, and that's in there, and it escalated from that. Once I did that, it was like boom, 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 boom. I can't believe it. And I actually did the 30-year reunion they had, and I was invited as a guest to introduce the movie at the Darris Theater in Boonton, New Jersey. And I did a Q&A, and I have the videos in my group of that. You just got to scroll down, you know. And it's crazy. I was signing autographs. I'm going to Epicon. It's like everything is boom, 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 you know. Everything's falling into place. It's totally amazing.
You go from, you know, things are going okay. Then it goes from 0 to 120 in a blink of an eye. It's so crazy how this business works. It's awesome, though. You know, you gotta ride the wave when it, you know, presents itself.
Oh yeah, it's totally amazing. I would do it again, and you know, like tomorrow. That's how excited I am. It's I'm sober 2 years, and
that's what I want to talk to you about, because you know, people have struggles in life. You know, people go through things, and you know, sometimes you don't get a chance to hear maybe what somebody else has gone through or been through. You know, so I didn't know how much you wanted to share about it, to be honest with you. You know, I seen it on your Facebook page, you know, that you've been sober for 2 years now.
Before we hear your inspirational story, let's go to a double monkey right here on DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. Don't touch that dial, or I'm coming down to your basement and yanking you out by your ear. Believe it.
I'm an excellent driver.
Would you like to sing that angry song with me? Got an itchy finger, and I'd like
may not necessarily be of the host, co-host, guest, or even Block Talk Radio. Listener discretion is advised.
Lost the fight today. I really hope you win. Let the sorrow begin. I lost a friend today, and I'm praying for everything to be okay. I cried. Your memory surrounds me. I call back to you. Will you please release me now? God help me through this. To rise up from this. I was so mistaken by all your words, and your thoughts said I never. I panic knowing I'm alone, and your bleed your hands and breaks my heart. I believe I can feel you breathing all around me as I miss your voice. This won't repeat while I can sing about your memory. I cry out to you. Your memory surrounds me. I call back to you. Will you please release me now? God help me through this. To rise up from this. I don't regret it. I won't forget you now. The pain will last, will fade forever, and I'm certain that we can take forever now. And the end is better. In the end, we're better off now. It's just a memory now. Right now.
Welcome back to DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. I'm your host, Will Scoville, and listen up as we resume our interview with the very talented Dominic Calvito of the hit cult sensation Toxic Avenger.
What the deal is, you know, I 2 years ago, I ended up having an attack that I couldn't breathe from. You know, my gallbladder was inflamed, my liver was inflamed, and my pancreas. I had pancreatitis and liveritis, if that's what you call it. And I was on the verge of couldn't breathe, couldn't eat, couldn't do nothing. I was home on August 3rd of 2012, and I was trying to sleep, and I ended up having to get rushed to the hospital, which I was in the hospital for a week. Had to have my gallbladder removed a couple of days after I was, diagnosed of having a weak gallbladder, and it was from drinking. And if I didn't go to the hospital that night, no telling what would have happened. And I was actually told by the doctor, the head surgeon that was in charge of my case, that, if you keep drinking, Dominic, you're going to die, because my liver was in bad shape. And that was it. Ever since I heard that, I was like, okay, no need to say any more, Doc. That's it. So for 2 years, I've been sober, and I tell you what, the first year is really, really, really difficult. But as it goes on, and you have a lot of good support from family and friends, and you just have to be strong. I didn't need to go to AA, and I just did it all by myself. I took up some other activities that were healthy, eating better, walking, doing a lot of running, and I did a lot of stuff that just to keep my mind off it, and that's just escalated from there. That's it. I kept on the right road, I guess, because of the position I'm in now.
That's a blessing. It really is.
Oh,
wow.
Let me tell you something. I would have, if I didn't call the ambulance when I did, I might have not been here right now. So yeah. I mean, oh my God, it was crazy. Now, after, and I think about it, if I didn't go to the hospital when I did, if I kept drinking like an idiot, and just said, forget it, like most people do. They forget about stuff, and they don't pay attention to their health and all that jazz, and they forget about, who cares? I'll drink and I'll get away with it. You'll get away with it, but not the way you're expecting you're going to get away with it. I mean, things happen for the worst sometimes, unfortunately, but sometimes you got to live with it. So I lived with it, and I got rid of it. And, and I had a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder due to the fact of losing my gallbladder. I was, let's say, I'm 43, so I was 41 when I lost my gallbladder, 42. And, it's scary at that age. I didn't know what to expect. And, to sum that up, don't drink. That's it. There's really nothing else I could say about that. If people are going to go out and drink excessively and not pay attention to the signs that they need to stop, then they're going to be expected to either not live no more or end up in the hospital. In worst condition I was in for a week. And there was a guy they rolled in that died right next to me in my room. I think I was there the first night. In the middle of the night, they rolled this guy in. By the morning, he was gone. He passed in my room.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's got to be pretty creepy in a way, right there. I mean, that's kind of traumatic in a way.
I tell you what.
Especially when you're not feeling well, and then you see somebody die next to you. It's got to make you feel like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to me?
This poor guy was on a respirator, and I remember like it was yesterday, and the guy was. All I heard was all night, and here I'm on my medication. I'm in the bed. I'm sleeping. I wake up to go use the men's room, and I didn't hear that no more. So I look, and the guy's laying there, and then the nurses are in there, and they're, oh, Dominic, your roommate passed away. Oh, thanks.
Man.
Thanks for letting me know.
I feel real good now.
Yeah, can I get out of here now? I mean, really. But you know what, though? I mean, what are you going to do? It's life. It's the circle of life. He died so somebody else can be born. I look at it that way. It sucks, but what are you going to do? We're all going to die. I could have died 2 years ago. But God put his hand on me, guided me to the right place, and, now I'm doing great.
That's good. And that's good that you recognize that, too, because it's the very spirit of him inside you that allows you to do anything that you do. You wouldn't be able to breathe in the first place. You know what I mean? So,
I know, yeah.
It's a huge blessing, It's awesome. It's really awesome.
It was scary, believe me, getting rushed to the hospital that way. And I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't breathe. And I'm in the ambulance getting rushed to the hospital, which is 5-10 minutes away from me. And it was scary. Wow. I didn't know. You're going to the hospital. Well, what else are you going to think? Oh, can we stop and get coffee? You know what I'm saying? I mean, really. I mean, but, you know, I got blessed, thank God. And
definitely.
I count my blessings every day, Will, believe me. And I thank God every day and pray and, you know, inside and just say thank you for everything.
Thank you for joining us for part one of our two-part interview with the very talented Dominic Calvito of the Toxic Avenger. Don't miss us next week as we continue our interview as Dominic talks about his triumph over addiction as well as his special relationship with legendary filmmaker Lloyd Kaufman. That's right here, nowhere else on DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. Boom! With that being said, I will see your butts next week. Don't miss us, or I'll come down into your mom's basement and grab you by the ear.
I know Kung Fu.
Shabbat Shalom! Later!